Counting of votes for the Brihanmumbai Municipal Corporation, BMC polls will begin at 10 a.m. local time across 23 designated counting centres in Mumbai.
Now, the elections were held along with 28 local bodies of Maharashtra on 15th of January. The Bharatiya Janata Party-led Mahayuti is locked in a key battle with the United Thackeray cousins Raj and Uddhav.
Now, for control of the cash-rich BMC, which has an annual budget of more than 74,000 crore rupees, the two factions of NCP, Congress, Samajwadi Party, among others, are also in the fray.
Now, according to the BMC, the counting process will be conducted in strict compliance with the guidelines of the Election Commission of India and the Model Code of Conduct, with elaborate arrangements in place to ensure security, traffic management, and maintenance of law and order.
Now, exit polls have predicted a clear sweep for the BJP-Shiv Sena alliance and a defeat of the Shiv Sena UBT MNS, according to My Access India exit polls. Now, Shiv Sena alliance is poised to win 131 to 151 seats, while Shiv Sena UBT MNS NCP SP is expected to win 58 to 68 seats. According to the Jubilant Data Studio exit polls, the BJP-Shiv Sena alliance is likely to win between 127 to 155 seats in Mumbai. The Shiv Sena UBT MNS NCP SP alliance could win seats in the range of 44 to 64. The Congress-led alliance could win 16 to 25 seats.
Now, the BMC elections were marred by a significant controversy following allegations over the use of indelible ink to mark voters' fingers. The Thackeray cousins claim the indelible ink used can be easily removed.
Maharashtra Chief Minister Devendra Fadnavis reacted to the allegations by attempting to wipe off his own ink mark. However, the State Election Commission denied these claims and stating that the ink is of good quality and hard to remove. And for more, our principal correspondent Disha Yadav is joining us live from the counting centre in Mulund, Mumbai. Disha, what's the latest you're picking from the ground and what preparations are underway ahead of the counting?
Well, good morning to you and the voters who are watching us here on WION. We are at a counting centre in the eastern suburbs of Mumbai, and as we can see, the preparations are already underway to ensure that the counting process is done in a smooth manner without any disruptions. It is under heavy security deployment, and 100 meters around this counting centre, no vehicles are allowed to park as well. And as we can see, the preparations is currently underway under full security. Only the authorized people with election passes are allowed to step into the counting centre, and it will start at 10 a.m. Across 23 designated counting centres in Mumbai. And what we understand, there are about 2,300 officials, the trained staff, who have been involved in the counting process, and over 2,000 security personnel deployed right outside. You can see the barricading also that has been done right opposite the counting centre as well, because this specific area has to be monitored and watched very closely to avoid any sort of disruptions, is what we understand. Apart from that, as far as the counting, this time around it will be a little bit different, because the BMC has stated that this time around phase-wise counting will take place. So unlike previous elections, all the wards counting started simultaneously, but this time around it will start at 2 wards at a time. So every counting centre will start only with 2 wards instead of all the 227 wards. So this could probably delay the early trends and the results that were expected by say 12 p.m. So that is something which will find a delay. Another surprisingly thing is that the BMC is yet to announce the final voter turnout. So at 12 a.m. last night, that is the final communication that we have received from the administration, that the final voter turnout could be anywhere between 53 to 55%, but we are still awaiting the exact final voter turnout that Mumbai really happened. And as far as as the counting is concerned, it is going to be a very big day because it is going to be about which party will at the end of the day end up ruling Mumbai, because this is India's richest civic body. It has an annual budget of over 75,000 crore rupees, much higher than many Indian states. Whether it will be the Thackeray brothers that will reclaim their heritage, or whether it will be BJP that is going to make a strong comeback, that is something which will be known by end of the day today.
Absolutely. And you mentioned how this is literally a crash-rich BMC election that's happening with that kind of like budget. How do you analyze, what does it look like on the ground? How do you analyze this, the Bharatiya Janata Party-led Mahayuti locked in this key battle with the United Thackeray cousins, Raj and Uddhav?
Well, honestly, I have been a Mumbaiker since birth. And what I've seen in my last 30 years of life is that in 25 years itself, it was the Shiv Sena that's led by Uddhav Thackeray. They have always controlled and ruled the BMC, Mumbai, the richest civic body. And this time around, of course, the elections were quite different because it happened after a delay of 4 long years. So a lot of political equations have changed. The entire political landscape has changed in the past couple of years, and that is why the Thackeray brothers had to reunite to give a strong response to the Mahayuti BJP-led government. So obviously it is going to be a tough battle. It is a high-stake battle to watch out for, because the Thackeray brothers are trying to reclaim their heritage. They want to retain that power and position here in Mumbai. However, the BJP is trying for a strong comeback, and that is what even the exit polls have really predicted, that the BJP likely will win as a majority party. Remember, out of 227 seats, 114 is the majority mark. So if any party or alliance that gets this number is clearly winning the BMC election. So
Disha,
it is going to be
emerge in the coming hours. But for now, thank you so much for getting us all those details. That was our principal correspondent Disha Yadav joining us from Mumbai.